Do the Avengers have fun on the set? They look like they have fun on the set, but do they really? Well, no need to waste any more time. We will dive into the sea of bloopers and decide once and for all just how much fun these guys have on the set. So here are the 10 Marvel movie bloopers that are better than the movies. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. Cut the check.
You want Wesley Snipes or Denzel? Denzel. Done. Roll sound. Cut the check. Cut the check. Cut the check.
Anthony Mackie plays Falcon in the movie, and it seems to us like he's a fairly good impersonator. In this clip, they were shooting a scene with Captain America, aka Chris Evans. Mackie then asked everyone who they would like to see him impersonate, Wesley Snipes or Denzel Washington. And then, in every movie, the phrase "cut the check" became something of a catchphrase for him. We don't know what it means, but every time they would pause, he would immediately shout out, "Cut the check!" The phrase was so infectious, Chris even said that he would like to see Mackie's impression of Wesley Snipes. Number 9. Mjolnir isn't as powerful as it looks.
I have a simpler one. You're all not worthy.
Mjolnir is the most powerful hammer in the universe, right? Nope. First of all, Hela destroyed it hella easy, and then we realized that this happened on the set. During one of the scenes, Chris Hemsworth completely destroyed the hammer. When fighting the bad guys, the head of the hammer came right off. What did he do then? He started swinging the handle. What else? Now, we're not going to be telling Russell Bobbitt how to make the weapons, but he should have made it more durable. Let's just hope that they weren't looking for a new weapons creator after that. Number 8. James Spader on the set.
I was tangled in strings.
James Spader was somewhat of a movie star when he walked on the set of the second Avengers movie. As you already know, he played the role of Ultron, and everyone wanted to see how he would bring this supervillain to life. Never being the one to disappoint his crowd, James Spader stunned everyone with his performance. Immediately after walking in, he put on the gray suit, and the performance capture cameras spat out a rough image of what the supervillain would look like. Everything from the way he moved to his body language to even the slight nuances in the tone of his voice, everything was perfect. Mark Ruffalo even said he smashed that like button just like you should, if you haven't already. But no, Mark actually said he was proud to have worked with the guy, despite wearing the unflattering gray suits. Number 7. Hawkeye choked Quicksilver to death.
No, go on. You're saying?
This blooper actually had us fooled. We thought it was a deleted scene. This was the scene where Hawkeye and Quicksilver board the spacecraft after Ultron's attack. We see Quicksilver laying on the ground, and Hawkeye walks right next to him and lays flat on the bench. And just after one of the doctors asked him if he needed any help, Hawkeye began choking Quicksilver to death. We thought these two were friends, but it turns out, when the cameras aren't rolling, they're mortal enemies. But no, all joking aside, the entire cast and crew had a nice laugh about it afterwards, although he was squeezing pretty darn hard. So maybe he holds a grudge. Number 6. Hulk didn't smash.
Dude, you're on your own.
Remember that iconic scene with Hulk where he says, "That's the trick, I'm always angry," and obliterates the giant flying alien with a single punch? Ugh. That scene didn't look nearly as courageous behind the scenes. It wasn't because Mark Ruffalo was wearing a gray suit. It was because he ran away like a scared little girl when he heard the screech of that giant monster. He just looked at it and went, "Dude, you're on your own." Chris Evans wasn't expecting this at all, so he burst out laughing in the middle of the scene. Hawkeye and Black Widow followed suit. Number 5. Captain America isn't as smooth in real life. In the movies, Captain America is this cool war veteran that has superhuman strength and an indestructible shield. But did you know that this is not really the case when you see him on the set? Scarlett Johansson is there to tell you the same. If you don't believe us, you see, in the movie, Captain America cuts the door lock with a single smack of the shield. In real life, this scene was so pitiful, we were ashamed to watch it. Even Scarlett looked away after the 231 failed attempt. I mean, wasn't this the guy that ripped a punching bag wide open with a single punch? Didn't he beat up a dozen guys in an elevator trying to hold him down? But nope, seems like all of that working out was just for show. And when he finally did get it, Chris started cheering and chanting like a little boy in a candy store. We, on the other hand, were just relieved to know it was over. Number 4. One hella scene. Literally.
Okay, get up. You're in my seat.
When shooting Thor Ragnarok, Cate Blanchett and Chris Hemsworth should not have been put on the same stage. She's crazier than he is, and the movie took forever to film. These two are professional, but they just can't help it but make everyone laugh on the set. One time, Chris kept tripping on the stairs. He then stabbed himself in the foot with Odin's spear. And finally, Cate got tired of him, so she slapped him across the face. She didn't mean it, it just happened. Accidentally. Then again, she did have this shocked look on her face, but she's an actress, so your guess is as good as ours. Number 3. Wong screwed up the entire shot. Doctor Strange had one hell of a time with him in the beginning. I mean, this guy never smiles, he never joked, and he was always trying to keep the order and peace in the sanctum. Does this apply to the scene behind the camera? Heck no. Behind the camera, he's doing this with his face, all while the others are bracing themselves for what's to come. They have this terrified look on his face, and Benedict Wong, yes, Wong is his actual name, is making all sorts of faces. Number 2. The battle with Thanos involved a lot of strings.
You could not live with your own failure.
This is one of the most powerful scenes in the entire Avengers franchise. It was part of Avengers Infinity War, when Thanos had only a few of the Infinity Stones. But even though he wasn't in his most powerful state, all of these heroes had to fight like never before just to contain him. We're not even talking about beating him. And here's how everything went down behind the scenes. You see, Star-Lord didn't fly. He used strings to arrive on the battlefield. He didn't have Doctor Strange's portals to jump off of. He used a trampoline. Thanos was just Josh Brolin in a gray suit and a huge cardboard cutout of Thanos above his head. Spider-Man, aka Tom Holland, was also wearing a gray suit, while Tony Stark had only part of the Iron Man suit on. The only person that looked the same was Dave Bautista, the actor playing Drax the Destroyer. I mean, that guy was buffed as all heck. Number 1. Becoming Fat Thor. Did Chris Hemsworth gain all of that weight just to play Fat Thor for a few minutes of the movie? Heck no, it was all makeup. Starting with the hair and going all the way down to his fat gut. Everything is fake. And the actor stated that it was the hottest he's ever been on the set. Literally. Before shooting, he would have 3 people put on the suit. Then a body artist would come on the set and draw the hairs on his chest, based on Chris Hemsworth's chest. Finally, he would put on the gloves to hide the parts of his hands where you could clearly see his suit ended. It's a 60-pound silicone suit that's really hard to put on. To simulate the chubby cheeks, he had to put in little cotton balls in his mouth, which also altered his voice a little bit. On a related note, who would you think would win in a battle between Iron Man and Thor? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.